Here in this video we will solve some numericals on refraction through prism. For solving these numericals we need some formulas, which are one is R1 plus R2 is equal to A. We know that here R1 is the angle of refraction for the first phase, R2 is the angle of incidence for the second phase of the prism, and A is the angle of prism. Again we know that mu is equal to sin I divided by sin R1. This is the refractive index of prism, and this formula is for the refraction at the phase first phase AB, where I is the angle of incidence and R1 is the angle of refraction for the first phase. Or we can write mu is equal to sin E divided by sin R2, and this formula is for the refraction at the second phase, that is phase AC of the prism. Here E is the angle of emergence, R2 is the angle of incidence at the second phase, and mu is the refractive index of prism. Again we solved I plus E is equal to A plus D, that is sum of the angle of incidence and angle of emergence is equal to sum of the angle of prism and angle of deviation. Again, for minimum angle of deviation, R1 is equal to R2 and I is equal to E. So this is for minimum angle of deviation. Also I is equal to A plus angle of minimum deviation divided by 2. Again R is equal to A by 2, because for minimum deviation R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R say. So R is equal to A by 2, and mu is equal to sin A plus dm divided by 2 divided by sin A by 2, and all these formulas will be applicable for minimum deviation. For minimum deviation. Now let us start the solutions. First question. Here a ray of light passing through a glass prism of refracting angle 60 degree undergoes minimum deviation of 30 degree. Calculate the velocity of light in glass if the velocity of light in air is 3 into 10 to 8 meter second inverse. So here given angle of prism is given, that is 60 degree, angle of minimum deviation is also given, that is 30 degree, and the velocity of light in air medium is given. So we have to find the velocity of light in glass medium. So for this we will apply the formula mu is equal to, as already given that the angle of deviation is minimum, so we can apply this formula. So mu is equal to sin A plus dm by 2 divided by sin A divided by 2. But here it is asking about the velocity of light. We know that absolute refractive index of medium is the ratio of the velocity of light in air to the velocity of light in that medium. So instead of mu, here we have applied the formula mu is equal to c by v. Sin a plus dm divided by 2 divided by sin a by 2. So see, we know that here it is given a is equal to 60 degree, dm is equal to 30 degree divided by 2 whole divided by sin 60 degree divided by 2. So this is equal to sin 90 degree divided by 2 divided by sin 60 degree by 2 is sin 30 degree. So this is equal to sin 45 degree divided by sin 30 degree. So this is equal to, we know that sin 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2 and sin 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. So this is equal to 2 by root 2. So this is equal to root 2. This implies v is equal to c, the velocity of light in air, divided by root 2. So this is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by the value of root 2 is 1.414. So this is equal to 2.12 into 10 to the power 8 meter second inverse. Okay. Now let us solve this second problem. Here a ray of light suffers minimum deviation. Here again the angle of deviation is minimum while passing through a prism of refractive index 1.5 and refracting angle 60 degree. Calculate the angle of deviation and angle of incidence. So here angle of prism A is given, that is 60 degree, and the refractive index of the material of prism is given, that is mu is equal to 1.5, and we have to find the angle of deviation, the minimum deviation, and also angle of incidence. So we know that angle of incidence and angle of minimum deviation are related by this formula I is equal to A plus dm by 2. Again we have to find this I, value of I also. And for minimum deviation we know that R is equal to A by 2. So from this we can find the value of R. So see, R is equal to A by 2. So this is equal to A is 60 degree by 2. So this is equal to 30 degree. Now we'll apply the formula mu is equal to sin I divided by sin R. This is the formula for the refraction at the first phase. Here I is the angle of incidence and R1 is the angle of refraction for the first phase. As the angle of deviation is minimum, so angle of refraction for the first phase is equal to angle of incidence for the second phase, that is equal to R, and its value we have calculated is 30 degree. So mu is equal to sin I by sin R1. So we have to find the value of I. So this implies sin I is equal to mu into sin R1 So here it is given mu is equal to 1.5 into sine 30 degree. Sine 30 degree is 0.5 or 1 by 2. So by multiplying we will get it is equal to 0.75. So this is the value of sin I. Now we will apply the sine table or use the sine table to find the value of I. Already we have discussed how to find the value of angle by using the sine table. So from that sine table we will get this implies I is equal to 48.6 degree. This is the value of I. Now we will find the value of angle of minimum deviation. We will apply this formula here. So I is equal to A plus dm divided by 2. This implies A plus dm is equal to 2I. This implies dm is equal to, or angle of minimum deviation is equal to 2I minus A. Here I is equal to 48.6 degree. So this is equal to 2 into 48.6 degree minus 60 degree. So finally we will get the value 37.2 degree. Okay. Now this is the value of angle of minimum deviation, 37.2 degree. Now the last numerical. Here see, in this question it is given one face of a prism of refracting angle 30 degree and refractive index 1.414 is silvered. At what angle must a ray of light fall on the unsilvered face so that after refraction into the prism and reflection at the silvered surface, it retraces its path? So ray retraces its path. Angle of refraction, refracting angle of the prism is 30 degree. Refractive index of the prism is 1.414. So here it is given. Now see, this is the diagram. We know that a prism, there are two refracting faces, this face AB and the face AC. According to the question, one face, that is the face AC, is silvered. So here both refraction and reflection will take place. At the first phase refraction will occur. So ray PQ meet the face AB at the point Q. Here there will be a refraction. Then after refraction the ray QR meet the face AC at the point R. Now according to the question, the ray retraces its path. So that means this QR ray must incident upon the surface AC normally, because we know that in case of a mirror, for normal incidence the ray retraces its path. That is, this is normal incidence case and the ray retraces its path. So it goes back along this path. Okay. So as the ray retraces its path, so here the angle of incidence as the it is normal incidence. So for the phase AC, the angle of incidence is R2, which is equal to 0 degree. But we know that R1 plus R2 is equal to A. This implies R1 plus R2 is 0 is equal to A is 30 degree. So from this we have R1 is equal to 30 degree. Okay. Now we will find the value of I. So applying the Snell's law for the first phase AB, we know that for first phase mu is equal to sine I divided by sine R1. Here I is the angle of incidence and R1 is the angle of refraction for the first phase. So this implies we have to find the value of I. So sine I is equal to mu into sine R1. But here it is given mu is equal to 1.414. We know that 1.414 is the value of root 2 na? Into sine R1 sine 30 degree. So 1.414 is root 2 into sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So this is equal to 1 divided by root 2. So this implies sine I is equal to 1 by root 2. But we know that sine 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2 and 45 degree. This implies I is equal to 45 degree.